At Workshop 2018, we like to celebrate educational leadership, and the Superintendents of the Year from Region 2 is Dr. Michael Salvatore from the Long Branch School District. Welcome.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
So before we get into it, just explain a little bit of what the Long Branch District is like.
Sure. Long Branch is a comprehensive district, pre-K to 12. We have roughly 800 preschoolers coming in our doors every day, and we work to adult programs as well for our special needs students. And it's a very diverse community, high poverty, over 80%. But it's an awesome place to work. We're right on the coastline in Monmouth County, and it's certainly just a pleasure to go to work every day.
And how long have you been superintendent?
I just started my 8th year as superintendent in the school district.
And how long have you been in the district?
I grew up in the entire district there. I came out of college as a volunteer, worked as a substitute teacher, then worked as a teacher, principal, district administrator, assistant superintendent, and superintendent. So I've been there for almost a little over 20 years now.
Okay. Now, how did you feel when you got nominated to be Superintendent of the Year? Because it does come from your colleagues. So.
Well, it's very humbling, to be honest with you, but it's also you have to kind of see it as a reflection of just what's good in public education, that you're trying to just represent that. And that's what this is about. It's just trying to represent what's good in public education, because so many of my peers, my colleagues, are doing very similar things to what's happening in Long Branch. And in fact, I joked earlier and said I stole a lot of the ideas that we have in Long Branch from my colleagues, and I continue to do that, because the ideas don't just come from one person, it comes from a movement, a collective group.
I agree, and that's the reason you come to events like this, to
Absolutely.
steal ideas.
Absolutely.
What about the leadership? What are some of the challenges that you see facing superintendents as we move forward? It's changed over the years.
Oh, it's changed. But I would think if you talk to some senior superintendents, they would tell you we were talking about that 20 years ago. Whether it be issues with finances and equity, those are stories that date back to the 60s and even before that. Some of the changes today are probably around technology and cybersecurity, which are new. But we see the challenges as something to kind of bond and come together as superintendents and develop solutions before we kind of have to follow a particular law that's drafted or something. So let's come together and work on it while our boots are on the ground before it becomes something else.
So what can make we talked about those challenges. What makes a superintendent? What can help make a superintendent successful?
I think obviously communication. And tapping into different tools, but with social media, but also face-to-face, having relationships, critical, and seeing that nothing is below you, because in our business it's the tile on the floor to the shingle on the roof and everything in between, and you have to realize that your job is to serve others, and when you do it with a smile and you enjoy it, then it becomes a great job, a great career.
And I've talked to the other two nominees who are excellent candidates, excellent selections. I'm sure you agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not your region.
No, they're great. They are great.
Yeah. So as you move forward as Superintendent of the Year, do you think you'll be able to talk to other superintendents to represent them?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anytime I speak, I know I try to be cautious, but with a lot of energy about the particular topic, and try to be solutions oriented, because that's what we all are. All superintendents are trying to find the answer. So whether it be speaking to small groups or large groups, I think Carol and Mike would agree it's something that we do anyway.
Yes.
So it's not because of a specific award or designation.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Michael Salvatore, Superintendent of the Year, Region 1.